Hey guys, Trish Blackwell here, founder of the College of Confidence and your confidence coach. And gonna shoot a quick video with you today, as promised, based on Confidence on the Go podcast episode number 81, which is called Balance is Attainable. And you can see the link right in this video right now for you to click to that podcast if you haven't yet heard it. But it's a great show where we went into 7 ways to really start, befriending the word balance. You know my story, as you heard in the podcast episode. Balance was not my forte. It certainly wasn't my strength. And I, over the years, with this intentional training, have learned to assess my life and find ways to incorporate balance into my life more. Now, the beautiful thing about balance is that balance is what gives us the ability to really relish in the joy and beauty of life, in the day-to-day life, how to really live in the present moment. Because you see, when we run ourselves ragged and we're going corner to corner and trying to do everything and running on this hamster wheel that just never stops, it's really hard to sit back and actually be in the present moment. It's really hard to be in balance. And as promised, I have a tool today that's one of the best tools that I've been taught by my mentor, Todd Durkin, whom you can learn more information about at www.todddurkin.com. But he taught us these 8 forms of wealth. And I've taken those 8 forms of wealth and used his scheme to create something that's literally, it's the same thing. This is Todd's work. I'm really just sharing with you the tool that Todd shared with me. So I don't want to claim this as mine. The furthest thing from it, it's a tool that I use thanks to my great mentor. And it is the circle of balance. Now, here's what it looks like. So you've got the circle of balance, and you will see we have different categories of wealth. You have your spiritual inner self, and that's right here up top, and your physical health. Then we've got family, professional, financial, circle of genius or your social life, your adventure, and then impact. Now, for your convenience, you have your very own copy of this downloadable right here for you. So make sure you get that copy. I'll make sure it's in the YouTube show notes for you. That way you can go through this exercise yourself. But essentially what you're going to do is you're going to take a look at all 8 categories. And then you're going to take a pen and you're going to draw dots. And if you can see my dots, I've drawn some dots into where you currently the day that you're doing this are standing in balance in those areas. Now, the middle of the circle, this middle of the circle is a 0, and on the outside it's a 10. So at maximum, you want to be, it's not necessarily the goal to be a 10 all across the board. What you want to be is consistently distributed in all these cases. Now, what you do after you make your dots, so take a couple minutes and assess where you all are in these categories. Again, the categories are spiritual or inner self, your physical health, your family, your professional life, your financial life, your circle of genius or your social life, your adventure, and your impact. I'm just going to take a minute here and connect my dots so that you can see what I'm talking about. So we're going to see what kind of wheel I have currently in my life. And am I balanced, or do I have a wheel, part of my wheel, that's off kilter? All right. So here's what my circle looks like. Not really the best circle I've ever seen, but it's not a terrible circle. But what I can look at here is some assessment for myself. I'm investing really well in my spiritual and inner self, and in my physical health and self. My family, I've given myself a grading of a 7 instead of a 10 because there are certain things about my family that I can put more effort into. I need to spend more time with my parents. I can go out of my way to start connecting with more family members that I just haven't done. In my professional life, same thing. I rated myself a little bit lower because, to be honest, there are certain growth areas that I know I need to improve on that I just haven't taken the action on, and that shows me that that's actually causing me to go a little bit out of balance. In my financial, I'm a little bit higher than I am in the others because I've been working really hard, but I didn't give myself a super high rating because there are some steps of action that I know I need to take to really balance out my wellness. Now, my circle of genius in social life, that is actually my lowest grading right now of all because, well, I've been busy and I haven't had time to spend with friends as much as I would like to. And furthermore, I was involved in a mastermind group, quite a few at one point, and now I'm not involved in any. So my personal first plan of action is to take a step of action and go recreate that mastermind group that was local to me. And we're going to do that starting this next month. So that rating is going to go back up. And then adventure, I gave myself a lower because usually I have an international trip planned or a weekend trip planned. Don't currently have one right now, but something I need to get on the books for myself. And then impact. What is my impact I'm leaving the world? The legacy that I'm leaving. So again, you can take this, and I recommend doing this circle of balance on a monthly basis, because every month we're pouring into ourselves in 8 different areas, and some more than others. And what this is going to do is going to help you learn to where to reel back some of your attention and to start to distribute it to some of the other areas. So it doesn't matter if you're 4s across the board, 7s across the board, or 10s across the board. That's less of the goal. More of the goal is to create a round circle, not the circle like I had. That was a little bit off kilter. But there you go. That is your circle of balance. Again, you can get your worksheet attached to the video. Really, it's been a great exercise. And again, huge thanks to Todd Durkin for teaching me this exercise. And it's just such a way to bring yourself out of kind of being in the mud and mire of your life. You sort of can step back and get an aerial view to see what's out of balance, what's not, and where do you need to focus your energy, time, and attention on to really be a whole person. Guys, have an amazing day. Do your own circle of genius. And shoot, you don't need this to be your guideline. You can draw a circle, label your 8 categories, and create your own circle. So you can do this even right now. Just take out a piece of scrap paper. There is no excuse. I promise this is a great exercise that you can really help take you to the next level. Go love this skin you're in. Have an amazing, amazing day.